Hey there, everyone. Welcome to day 9, I believe. I am losing track of Inktober. Today on my list of Galaxy Girls is the Cancer constellation. If you didn't know, I have done the zodiac signs before, but they were mermaids. So those are on my shop, and for Cancer, I did a little hermit crab mermaid with her little crab friend. So this time I wanted to do something different than crabs for Cancer. I feel like they always have to be associated with crabs, and I've met so many people who are like, I don't like crabs, and I'm a Cancer. So since we're doing Galaxy Girls, I thought I would focus on the moon because that is a ruling symbol for Cancer. I've done a piece where somebody is hugging the moon before and it kind of glows. One of those pieces is called Yin Yang, which you can see here. I have holographic prints of this in my shop, which the link is below. So I wanted to play with that kind of glowing effect again with this Cancer piece. So I started out with a circle and put in some salt to kind of do the crater-like effects on the moon, but it ended up being too dark, so I ended up going back in with white and just a little bit to make it seem like half of the moon was glowing on her face. For glowing effects, I really look to reference for this because it's so specific. I kind of go back and forth with black and white ink to find that perfect balance of where things should be pure white to give off that glow effect and where they should be dark. Again, my supplies are listed below and in my Inktober supply video. Doing this piece today, I moved around a bit, so you'll see the lighting and location change. I'm going to have to do that for a few pieces because I can't be at home every day for hours doing these. A lot of people have asked how long each piece takes, and it definitely varies. The planning sometimes takes longer than others, but as far as working on the piece, it takes about 4 to 6 hours. I try to limit myself to that. I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, but since this is my full-time job, I am able to take a little longer on the Inktober pieces than I would if I had a different job or was in school. For those of you who are following along daily with Inktober, you may have noticed that I'm a little bit behind, and I was really worried about that, and it was kicking off my anxiety quite a bit and causing me to lose a lot of sleep. So when I realized that it was Mental Health Awareness Week, I took a step back yesterday while doing this piece and took care of myself. And I made a post on my Instagram with a piece from last year that I did showing the mask that people put on with anxiety and depression versus what they're feeling or dealing with inside. So definitely check that out if you struggle with a mental illness. And I was really open about what I've struggled with during my life, and I just want to thank you all so much for all your responses. I'm actually quite emotional reading them all. You are all so understanding, and I can't thank you all enough. I would absolutely love to do some videos after Inktober about mental health and the fact that artists seem to struggle with it more often. At least that's what I've found, being an artist myself, going to an art school, and now teaching at one. We just seem more susceptible to mental health issues. So definitely expect more videos on that. Basically, my entire life, at least as long as I can remember, I have really struggled with an anxiety disorder. And it stemmed from something that I found out much later is called emetophobia. And emetophobia is basically the fear of being sick to your stomach. And I, for the longest time, especially in middle school and high school, thought I was absolutely crazy. I missed a lot of school. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't even want to eat because I was afraid that it would make me sick, which, trust me, if you know somebody who has a phobia or if you have one, they know that their fear is irrational, and they know that it sounds kind of crazy, but they can't really help it. I can't help but feel these things. I was really embarrassed for the longest time and didn't want anybody to know that I was struggling inside because I thought it was a sign of weakness. But the most helpful thing that has ever happened to me is seeing people be open about their anxiety and phobias, and knowing that not only am I not alone, but so many people go through their own struggles. And it doesn't make you less of a person to have these irrational fears and struggle with it daily. So since I do have this platform to speak on, I really want to talk about it more, and hopefully you guys are interested in hearing about it. But I won't go too in depth on that today. Just know that you absolutely aren't alone if you're struggling with any type of mental illness. And if Inktober is making it worse, it's completely fine to take a step back and take some days for yourself. You by no means are less of an artist for not completing Inktober or having it run into November a bit. And if any of you are the ones who have replied to my Instagram post, please know that I'm going to try my best to reply to each and every one of those comments, because it meant so much to me for all of you sharing your own experiences and just being so kind and understanding. So thank you very, very much. Back to the piece. Another comment I've been getting a lot is that you'd like to see me do some slowed down videos, and I completely agree. I really want to do that. I don't think I'll be able to do it with this Inktober just because I'm uploading these videos so quickly, so they'll probably have to stay time lapses for now. It'll be kind of like a time lapse and chat series. So once Inktober ends and I'm able to spend more time editing videos, I will definitely slow it down quite a bit so it's not always just time lapses, and talk more about specific subjects. But yeah, thank you all for your suggestions for what videos to do when I'm done with this series. I'm so glad I jumped straight into doing videos every day, because now I feel really confident in doing it. I feel really confident in filming, I feel really confident in talking to you guys, and I feel really confident in posting. I even have a list of all the videos I want to start tackling when Inktober is over, so keep those ideas coming. Although I want to do some professional art videos, I also want to do some fun, kind of silly challenges as well. I just watch artists who do that and I'm like, oh, that sounds like so much fun, I really want to do that. So I guess expect a mixture of some professional advice and some progress pieces, maybe some art stories like from art school, and also some fun challenges like trying to draw with crayons, because I want to have some fun with this. Again, for those of you who don't know, I will be doing a Kickstarter starting pretty soon with a book of all these pieces and fun rewards, so stay tuned for that. If you're watching in the future and I've already started the Kickstarter, the link will be below. With this piece, I'm thinking of doing some silver embellished prints as a reward with her little adorable crab headdress. And maybe even some silver on the moon that casts like a glow on her body. I don't know, I'm just having a ton of fun deciding which pieces will be which. Since I am launching the Kickstarter before I'm done with all the pieces, there's going to be some rewards that you won't be able to see yet, but I think I'll make rewards out of all the pieces so that whoever backs them will get the book and prints of all or most of the pieces as well. Trying to decide what I want the enamel pin to be. I'd love your thoughts on that. Also the stickers as well. I'm trying to decide what images to make into stickers, or if I should do completely new designs. These rewards are all for you, so I'm absolutely listening to your recommendations, so keep them coming. All right, the piece is almost done. I've read that Cancer is a more emotional and nurturing sign, so hopefully that reads with this lady and her moon that she loves so much. I hope you enjoyed today's piece. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel to follow along with this series. Give me a like if you enjoyed it, and follow along on my other social media below so you can see the finished pieces posted and updates of when my videos go live. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you for number 10. I know I'm going to say the constellation wrong, but basically, it's Bernice's hair. Yes, Bernice's hair. We're doing Bernice's hair next. Bye!